Alright guys, video 2 here on the Paul B. Zimmerman crop care foam marker install, the 5-gallon foam marker kit for ag sprayers. I have this mounted on here now. I have 4 bolts in this frame. I had a nice spot on here. This decking on the side next to the toolbox. Easy place to fill it and put foam in, and everything's accessible here. I have it sticking out a little further than I would have liked. It's just the way the bolts had lined up, but it's not sticking out any further than the boom. So we got that on. The electrical, have to get that zip tied a little bit better. Runs front. Have it coming up here, and we'll figure that out once we get the box mounted. They did give you enough hose, just enough for a 45-foot boom. So the 5-gallon kit will do a 45-foot boom, and that's going to be about it, I think. So I have the hose on here as best I can. It's just zip ties that holds it on. Out at the ends, I have to do something yet. They do make brackets for these. You can see what I did there. This bolt comes out, and there's a bracket that bolts onto your boom to give it some strength. Right now it's really just gonna flex and move around. I'm just patching it together here to use it for the hayfield spraying, but this is just a temporary solution to hold it in place. But they're right out at the end. I don't know if they'll affect the end spray nozzles or not. We'll have to see. That's about as far out as I wanted to put them. These I have these on here. Those big hose clamps were for these, to mount them somewhere. I have the 2 of them mounted on this channel here, just with the hose clamps. You can see you have your outlet and your inlet. I didn't run it yet. I don't know which is right or left. I still have to diagnose that. So yeah, it's on the sprayer. I was just looking at the control box. I'll find a good place to mount it. Like I said, it's great. They give you a lot of wire. I think I'm just going to put it right there, actually. Right at the fender. Maybe back a little bit so I don't hit it. I don't think I'll hit it getting on and off, but that's a good place to mount it. I have to get some self-tapping screws yet and fasten it to the fender. And this wire here they give you to get power with the fuse. I'm just going to run it underneath the deck plate, underneath the center plate, and get it up to the dash out of view. And then back to the foam marker, I'll run this back. So far it was a fairly easy install. I'd say maybe I have an hour in it so far. I was already set up to do it. So a couple things fine-tuning it. Where my boom folds, I have to leave a little slack, so I have to make sure that they're not going to catch anything or get hung up anywhere. And like I said, I have to do something with these. And I didn't shorten them yet. I'm not sure how they're going to work. Basically, the hay fields are going to be my test run to see how it's going to work. So I said I'd do a video about midway through. I'm about midway through, I guess. I still have all the wiring, and I mount the box, and I get water in and foam, and see if it works, see if everything's working right. So this was $680, which is a lot of money to spend on a foam marker. But if you've priced new sprayers lately, sprayer stuff is expensive. And if I do decide to get a different sprayer, I'm going to take this off and keep it, save it. If my new sprayer has it on, I'll just save it as a spare. Being that it's brand new, this cost more than the whole sprayer. So, but like I say, I think it's worthwhile to put on account of making sure everything gets even coverage. So yeah, that's where we're at. That's what I got done. I didn't even open the instructions. I pretty well figured it out. Like I say, I put one on my old sprayer already. Like I say, just 4 5/16 bolts bolted through the deck plate. It's enough to hold this on. It's not going anywhere. So yeah, it's pretty simple to install. You can do it yourself, no problem. So I'll video 3 in this series on this foam marker. I'll hopefully be in the field, and I can give you the rundown and show you how everything's working. And by then I can have some of the bugs worked out, so anyway, it looks a little bit better. So like I say, I've been complaining about not having one of these since spring. I finally got one in the fall. just about full. So we're gonna give her a test run. So thanks for watching, guys.